Hi, I'm Kevin from DTools, and in this video, I'll provide an introduction to service orders. We'll start by defining a service order so you better understand how you can use them. I'll walk you through creating a service order. We'll look at making some edits to a service order. We'll run service order reports, and then we'll talk about areas for further discussion. So what exactly is a service order? Well, you can use service orders to capture customer requests for repair needs and also for tracking preventive maintenance requirements. Both products and labor can be added directly from the catalog to the service order. And there's a feature called Site Labor Settings that will let you define labor rates that can be used to add labor from the field. And site items can be defined from your SI catalog that makes it easy for your teams in the field to add items to a service order. So here we are on my System Integrator homepage. I'm going to go ahead and click Schedule here at the top and choose Service Orders. This opens the Service Order Explorer where I have my list of available service orders in my system. Notice various tickets here: troubleshoot TV audio, troubleshoot Wi-Fi. Here's one: troubleshoot outdoor audio. Let's take a look at that. I'll just double click to open up the service ticket. And a couple of quick things to note: a service order requires a client. So this will be a client from your list of clients, or they could be new and you could create them on the fly. And the other required field is the service order name. I recommend giving a simple name and maybe using kind of a standard list of ways to describe typical service needs. And then the description is typically what the customer told you. Service orders have start and end dates for scheduling and also a status. And the status helps you manage that ticket through to completion, and those are customizable here. There are several features here we're going to go through, but we won't go through every detail. So notice that there's a section for contacts with contact information for my customer. There's a section for addresses, both potentially a billing address and a site address if they're unique. There is a note section where you could add notes, maybe copying and pasting from emails, things of that nature. And then the items section where we can add things like labor items here. If I simply click add, it will bring up my labor catalog and allow me to choose a labor item to add, as well as products that I can pull in from the product catalog. Another important area is a resource. So who's going to go and actually troubleshoot this issue and resolve it? You can pick a resource from your list of resources here. You can assign your resource and then even include an estimated budget of time to complete the work. In this case, this work has been done before, and this resource actually was in the field and created a timesheet. They track time using our mobile install app, which we're not going to get into today. That is the method for communicating directly to the field from System Integrator, and that data flows back into the system where we can track that timesheet. There are many other possible areas that might be useful. We're going to try to keep it simple here for this quick demonstration. So I'm going to cancel out of here. We saw some of the basics of what a ticket looks like. Let's walk through how do we create one. So I'll just click New Service Order. We'll go ahead and pick a customer from our list. I'll go ahead and pick Sample Customer, and then I'm just simply going to give this a name. Type in the description what the customer said. I'm going to go ahead and plan that we're going to go out to resolve this issue on the morning of the 8th, and I might decide that it's ready and I'll mark it as scheduled. The next, I think, important thing is a resource. So I'll just simply come and assign a resource. We're going to send out Fred, and I'll assign him. And I think Fred might need about 3 hours to resolve this issue. So I'm going to actually go back to General and make sure that my budget lines up with that, and I'll use the 3 hours that I set under the resource. So he's got a window from 8 to 11, and that might be a good place to start. If I had additional information or details that I wanted to add, I could add those maybe in the note section, but I think this is a good start. I'll simply save and close this ticket. This is mobile install asking if we should publish. I'm not going to do that, but now we have this new ticket in our system scheduled and ready to go. If I need to edit it, I'll simply just double click on the ticket here. So the customer wasn't going to be available first thing, so we just changed the time from 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock, something simple like that, and I'll go ahead and save it again. So now we have this ticket scheduled and ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the calendar. If I click the calendar button here, it'll take us to our shared calendar for scheduling, and notice right away there's our service order scheduled for Wednesday at 9 o'clock. This is a cool feature. If I need to move the ticket, I can simply adjust the time. So I can click here and drag it down. The customer said they aren't available maybe until 9:30. I still want to make sure it's that 3-hour window, so I'll just stretch it there, and now it's up to date. If I want to edit the ticket again, I can double click from the calendar view as well, and it'll take me right back to the place I started. If I'd like to see some details about the ticket, I can go ahead and run reports. Maybe I want to share this with my team directly, so I might just run a standard service order report. And here that is. And we can see various details about the service request. And when the work has been completed, I can simply double click here again on the ticket, and I can mark it as completed. There's definitely more to this conversation, and I think it's a great topic to discuss with one of our professional services consultants. So I encourage you to schedule a session to dig deeper into this topic. Now that we've introduced service orders, to learn more, visit the System Integrator Help Center. It's located at docs.d-tools.com. Click Service Orders to browse additional topics.